Great day to all. This is Annie from PFM, and I'm very glad to give you guys a summary of what are the most concerns in the past year. And here following is Investopedia's list of top 10 terms, which were used by investors, and reflects the whole eventful 2016. 10th. Colexit. Hillary Clinton has the hearts of the majority of Californians, but with Donald Trump's surprising victory, a group known as Yes California plans to place an initiative on the 2018 ballot, which would call for an independence referendum the following year. 9th. NAFTA. The North American Free Trade Agreement was signed in 1993, and this is an agreement which lowers trade restrictions between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Donald Trump called it a disaster and the worst trade deal the U.S. has ever signed. With significant spikes in the election season, the term NAFTA peaked it tripled in popularity after the election. 8th. Trumpflation. When Trump won the presidency on November 8th, markets began to indicate that higher inflation was on the way. The yield on 10-year U.S. Treasury bonds spiked, and the Federal Reserve said on December 14th that the risk of inflation in 2017 is considerable. Is this because of Trump, or is it simple economics now that the U.S. has finally recovered from the financial crisis of 2008? 7th. Black Swan. The term Black Swan refers to unforeseen or unthinkable events. In the wake of the UK vote to leave the European Union, the so-called Brexit, and the election of Donald Trump, searches for this term rose over 6 times in popularity. 6. Interest rates. I've got friends in low places is a tune the Federal Reserve and central banks from Europe to Japan have been singing these last few years. In an attempt to revive the U.S. economy, the Federal Reserve has kept rates low, though they raised rates a quarter point in December, and have planned 3 more hikes for 2017. Though rates have been low, the popularity of the term has reached an all-time high on Investopedia. 5th. Fintech. The financial technology industry continues to grow, with investments pouring into the industry in 2016. Fintech firms are revolutionizing everything, from banking and payments, to insurance, advising and everything in between. As the financial sector begins to understand the full impact of fintech, 2017 looks poised to be another winner for industry. 4th. Peer-to-peer lending. P2P lending allows individuals to borrow and lend money without the use of a middleman, like a bank. The Lending Club scandal cast peer-to-peer, P2P, lending into the spotlight, and the light doesn't seem to be fading anytime soon. Traffic for this term has doubled in popularity since last year. 3rd. Dodd-Frank regulatory reform bill. Like a number of his other grandiose campaign promises, Trump asserted that he would dismantle the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act of 2010. Dodd-Frank is a massive piece of financial reform legislation passed by the Obama administration in response to the financial crisis of 2008. Trump may have bit off more than he can chew, as he will certainly run into some substantial political barriers in his quest to roll back the law. 2nd. Blockchain. With technology rapidly changing the world, the hype around blockchain skyrocketed in 2016. And now traditional financial institutions are exploring this new technology for opportunities to better interact with customers, suppliers, and competitors. 1st. Trumponomics. In other words, how to make America great again. The term refers to the economic policies Trump will push as president, such as cutting personal and corporate taxes, restructuring U.S. trade deals, and introducing large fiscal stimulus measures focused on infrastructure and defense. All 10 terms about are what traders and investors and all over the world cared most in the year 2016. Believe that PFM can bring you a brief picture of the past year. Wish you guys a great new year.